Don't be afraid of doing things for free. 2 times in my life, I did stuff for free. I don't regret either one of them. 2 times. I worked for a bunch of months over on weekends with a gentleman. When I was first started buying rental property, I went out. I said, you know what? I don't know anything about rental properties. I don't know nothing about rental properties. I never even lived in a piece of property that was owned by somebody I knew. I was in old houses and apartments till I was 30 years old. So when I was 29 or 30 years old, I think I was 30 years old. When I was 30 years old, I went to a guy and I said, look, he was a maintenance guy. He came over to my house to do some maintenance, or my apartment to do some maintenance. I asked him, hey, what do you do? He told me, gave me his card, called him up. And I said, I want to learn about rental properties. I'm living in an apartment at the age of 30. I never owned a house. I want to learn about doing rental properties. I've been watching this guy, Carlton Sheets, on a late night infomercial sitting on his yacht. I said, man, I think I can do that. So guess what? I shadowed him for months on weekends just to learn what's behind drywall. How do you put up a ceiling? What's under the carpet? What does the floor even look like? I don't think I lived in a house that had a basement maybe one time growing up. We had a basement we didn't go down in. I didn't even know that there were floor joists up there. I didn't understand how the HVAC worked to heat and cool the home. I didn't understand anything about property. So I said, I need to follow this guy and shadow him and learn. He was a maintenance man. I need to shadow him. I did it for free. I said, you don't have to pay me. 6 months later, I started buying rental houses. Still own 2 rental houses today. But I started for free to learn. Second time I gave away stuff free. On this YouTube channel for 2 years, I gave away my time for free. Anybody that wanted to have a conversation with me for 15 to 20 minutes, let's have the conversation free. Click the link below. I'll go ahead and have a conversation with you for 2 years. Two and a half, or maybe 2 to 2.5 years for free. Why? Because I had to learn how to work with people and money, how to talk to people about their money, how to listen for the right things to listen to with their money, how to learn okay, this is how this is set up. These are the steps you want to go through. I had to create a business out of this, and I had to do it. I had to get better at listening and learning and helping people with their money before I could start charging people for it. Don't be afraid to do something for free. If you have a gift, a talent, a skill that you're supposed to deliver to the rest of the world, while you get better, give it away. Then once you give it away for a while, you'll know when it's time to start monetizing it. When there's a market for it, when you're good at it, you're better at it, you understand it, you know what to do, what not to do, how to handle this, how to handle that. You got some experience under your belt. Then you monetize it. Now, how do you monetize it? Now you can start saying, okay, I need to market it. I need to show my work. If you go to smartmoneybro.com, that's my website. You see testimonials on there of me helping people I've worked with one-on-one. And I have a bunch of testimonials, but I only put 3 or 4 up there, but I put a few there, right? But then you have to become who you want to be, and you can market yourself. You got to define the value that you bring, the value that you can bring. Identify your target audience. Who are you talking to? Who's your avatar? When I say avatar, I mean, are you talking to 20-year-old single moms? Are you talking to 12-year-old children who do the gaming systems? Do you talk to grown men who do gaming? Are you talking to people? Who's your audience? Who gravitates towards you? Who likes you? Who connects with you and what you talk about? Now we're talking about how you're monetizing this gift that you earlier identified, and this gift that you earlier got better at, and this gift that you gave away for free for a while. Now you're trying to monetize. I want to make some money doing this. I'm pretty good. I've learned. I want to make some money. You got to begin to market yourself. You have to begin to start defining your target audience, who you're working with, understanding their needs, understanding what they prefer, understanding what their pain points are, the things that hurt them that you're here to help them with. Sometimes your avatar is going to be built along the way. Sometimes when you first start, you're not sure who's going to gravitate towards you. You know who you're talking to, but a whole nother group could come towards you. When I first started this YouTube channel, I was talking to 30-year-olds. But guess what? I'm 50-something. So the people that are the 30 and 40 and 50 and 60, they gravitate towards me. I didn't know that when I first started. I thought my avatar was the 30, 35-year-old, but it's not. For the most part, it's the older crowd. I guess everybody sees the phone in the back. They think it's the older crowd, right? But the point is that your avatar may not come to you right away. Then you have to create a product, a service. Maybe you can find some type of a business structure, sole proprietor, C corp, S corp. Now, here's what I tell people when you're talking about building a business structure, LLC or whatever, LLP. I never wanted to be that person that when I was building the brand of Smart Money Bro, I never wanted to be that person who had all the stuff, all the structure set up, but I wasn't making money. You're in business to make money. You're trying to sell your gift and monetize your gift to make money, right? But some people, they get the business plan that's 30 pages. They get the website. They get all the stuff in place, but they don't get business. So I always tell people, okay, are you making money? You can make money as a sole proprietor first before you start your structure, right? Totally up to you, but something to think about. But you got to start building your brand in terms of saying, okay, now I'm going to actually tell people what I do, show people what I do, let people know that, hey, I have this gift, this talent, this skill. Let me put myself out there somewhat. And a lot of people, this is another place where a lot of people mess up: marketing themselves, creating a brand. See, there's a lot of people that still don't want to be on the internet. There's a lot of people that still don't want to use social media. There's a lot of people that do not want their face on a YouTube channel whatsoever. There's a lot of people like that.